Did you know that the key to a truly epic garden might be hiding in something as simple as a plastic tray? Welcome to rudeinsect.com.
A plastic tray? You mean like the kind you get at the deli?
Not quite, Fiona. I'm talking about propagation trays. They're seriously game-changing when it comes to starting seeds. You know, getting the absolute best start for your seedlings.
Okay, now you've got my attention. I've always struggled getting my seedlings to really take off after transplanting. What's the secret?
Well, it all starts with the tray itself. Not all are created equal. Size matters. Smaller cells are great for tiny seeds, but for bigger plants you need larger cells so the roots have room to grow.
That makes sense. I've definitely crammed too many seeds into tiny spaces before, like sardines in a tin.
Exactly. And think about the material too. Have you ever considered using biodegradable trays?
I've seen them, but are they really worth it?
Totally. They're super eco-friendly and you can plant the whole thing straight into the ground. No transplant shock. It's genius.
Wow, that does sound pretty amazing. Less mess, less stress for the plants. What else?
Watering. This is where a lot of people mess up. Overwatering is a huge problem with propagation trays.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Soggy seedlings are not happy seedlings?
Nope. Make sure your trays have good drainage. And use the fingertip test. If the soil feels dry an inch or so down, then it's time to water.
Good tip. So it's not just about the tray and the watering, is it?
Absolutely not. Think about the growing environment. You've got way more control with a propagation tray.
Control how?
Well, you can easily move them to get the right amount of sunlight, or bring them inside if there's a sudden cold snap. They're really versatile.
That is a huge advantage, especially with the crazy weather we've been having.
And another thing, don't forget that these trays aren't just for hobby gardeners. Even big commercial farms use them to streamline production and improve plant quality.
That's surprising. I always thought of them as a small-scale thing.
Nope, they scale really well. And if you combine propagation trays with other smart techniques like using soil blocks, you can really boost root health.
Soil blocks?
They're basically little compressed blocks of soil. It really helps reduce transplant shock too.
So choosing the right tray, controlling the environment, and smart watering, those are the keys?
Precisely. And don't forget that all this leads to healthier, stronger plants that are better equipped to thrive once you get them in the ground.
I'm convinced. I definitely need to rethink my seed starting setup. It's all about giving those little guys the best possible start in life.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe this year we'll both have the most epic gardens ever.
Only time will tell, Grant. Only time will tell.
It's a learning process no matter what, but you'll have a much higher success rate by taking care of your seedlings' earliest days.
I'm going to take that advice.
Take some time to think about what we have talked about, and perhaps do a little research. You will see the benefits very quickly, especially if you're currently getting a lot of losses from transplant shock.
Great conversation. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening to this edition of rudeinsect.com Conversations with Grant and Fiona.